Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Upcycled Adulting, where I am here to help you upcycle your real life into your best life. Now, today I'm going to talk about the most powerful journaling technique for connecting with your authentic self and for personal growth. Now, a lot of us keep journals and we write in them daily. Or maybe we just write in them when we are frustrated or annoyed or we need to process those emotions. And listen, I'm telling you that that is an excellent idea. Brain dumps and processing uncomfortable emotions on paper is really important to helping you get it out because keeping it in makes it really, really challenging. It builds up, it becomes toxic, you get anxious, it's hard to fall asleep at night, the whole nine yards. But today, what I want to talk about is how do we journal for the purpose of connecting to our authentic selves and personal growth. How can we grow ourselves through journaling? And it's through a technique that I call compound journaling. This is something that I use in my own life. I haven't actually ever heard of it before from somebody else, but I thought I would share it with all of you because I have shared it with clients in the past and it is really impactful to their lives as well. So here's how we do compound journaling. Now, first of all, what we want to do is start with some journal prompts. I have a blog post that has some great journal prompts to help you reconnect with your authentic self. I'll go ahead and link it in the description so you can check that out as a place to get started. But you can actually buy prompted journals. You can look on Pinterest. You can find prompts in a lot of different places. So when you run through mine, don't feel like you're out. All right. You can find all sorts of awesome journal prompts. Here's where compound journaling is a little bit different because what you're going to do is you are going to write in your prompted journal for anywhere between 4 and 6 days. On that fifth or seventh day, it's really about what works best for you in your schedule. It's really about what works best for you mentally, how you process things. On that fifth or seventh day, what you're going to do is rather than starting with a journal prompt, you're going to start with this journal prompt every time. What have I learned? What have I learned about myself? And what you're going to do to complete that prompt is go back into your journal for the last 4 to 6 days and reread what you wrote. Now, we're not rereading what we wrote so that we can judge our writing and edit it and proof it. And why did I miss all of those periods? And why is my handwriting so messy? We're not doing it to judge the content, as in, I can't believe I said that. I can't, that was so wrong of me. I shouldn't think of things that way. I shouldn't do it this way. What we're doing is we're going back and thinking about what is this revealing about me? What can I learn about myself, about where I'm at, about what's going on, about what I'm thinking, about how I process things? We're going to spend a little bit of time just getting curious. A lot of times when we journal, we write things down and then we forget about it. We never go back. We never look back. Y'all, this is not about tearing out pages. We don't do that either. We need to go back. We need to read those pages. Now, giving yourself that 5 to 7 days where you are thinking, I'm going to write for a little bit and then I'm going to go back. If it's overwhelming for you because you go back on that fifth day and you're like, this is just a lot of stuff here, consider 2 or 3, whatever makes the most sense for you. But the reason why we're doing this is because we want to be able to identify trends. We want to be able to identify areas of growth, things that are going on for us. You may see that you're seeing a trend of a common fear that's popping up that you really hadn't noticed before, that you hadn't addressed before. And the reason why I call this compound journaling is because you are compounding the effects of your journaling by reviewing your journal and writing about what you're learning from yourself, right? Writing about what you're learning from yourself. Listen, if you've ever done a book club or a book study where you have a book and then you have a study guide for the book, okay? You do not just get out the study guide and start writing stuff. You read the book too, right? You read the book too. Your journal is a book about you. It's a book that you've created about you to better understand you, to grow as a person, to develop your skills, to identify the places where you struggle, to understand where you maybe need to give yourself grace. It's so vitally important that you are reviewing what you journaled. That is it. Review it. So we're going to do prompted journal. And every 4 to 6 days, we're going to stop the prompt. And on that 5th or 7th day, whichever works for you, you're going to review what you've written and you are going to write a journal page. This is what I've learned. All right. You want to up this a little bit. Then what you're going to do is at the end of a month, you're going to go back through and read all the pages that are, this is what I've learned about myself. Now you can make this easy by, dog earing those pages, okay? Or flagging those pages. Go back and read those and then create, this is what I learned about myself this month. At the end of the year, you can review all of the pages from the year. Now, if that feels like a lot, do it at the end of every quarter. Review those 3 pages about what you learned from yourself or about yourself every month. You will actually start to see trends as well. If you go back to last year's journal, you will notice that last year in March, blank was coming up for you a lot. And this year in March, that's coming up for you again. That's a good indication as to this is something that seasonally is impactful for me, and I need to do something to support myself at this time of year, right? I say that because every single year, we are shocked by what happens to us in August, okay? If I've got any moms in here, y'all, if I've got any moms in here, every single year we're shocked by what happens in August, September, depending on when your kids start school. Every year we are shocked by what happens between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Every year we're shocked that we quit our goal work again in mid-January. Every year we're shocked. But what happens if you notice this is a trend for me? Maybe instead of setting a New Year's resolution, I should set a January 18th resolution, because it is a trend for me that if I start on New Year's, I struggle by the 18th. Maybe instead of starting my goal work on the new year, I should actually start a course about how to do goal work on the new year and prepare myself better. By the way, I have one and it is amazing. Just saying. It's like 90% effective and 100% guaranteed. But I digress. Understanding every September, I feel overwhelmed, or every single August, I feel overwhelmed. And it would be helpful for me to support myself better going into August. Maybe I want to move my kids' school shopping to make this easier. Maybe I need to get some help. Maybe in August, I need to do some things to support myself better. I need to schedule some self-care. A family vacation in August when we're getting ready to go back to school might not be the best idea. When you can start to see these trends, you can see, this is what I've learned about myself. This is what I've learned this month. This is what's been happening and you can see these trends, because even though you're answering journal prompts, you're going to see things come up, right? When you're answering journal prompts in November about what you want your life to look like, or about what you struggle with, or about what you love, you're going to answer that differently than you did in March. You're going to be thinking about the impending holidays. That's going to influence what's happening for you and what your experience is. If you are committed to living authentically and to personal growth, you must try out compound journaling. I'm telling you, it will change your life. Do not forget to subscribe for more about personal growth, living authentically, and how to build the life of your dreams. You are absolutely amazing. and you deserve it. Bye, everyone.